Oh yeah, I built the Venetian Arsenal, or should I name it the Maori Liberation Arsenal? All I need to do is unlock nuclear submarines, and then I'll have a fleet of CO2-proof units that won't inflict any damage on the environment at all. Rocketry helps now to satellites. To be honest, I'm not planning on going for the science victory here, although I will do it if it pops up. No, the main job is to put the satellite into space. If I do that, then at least I'll know if Auckland exists. Ah, Auckland. I will find you, even if I have to physically make you, if I have to create you just from the atoms of Civ, I will do that. Keep killing the city, da 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 da. Looking for city-states that are going to provide me good value for money, but also try and clear bits of the map for me. So in Garzagamu, that will hopefully, nope, no Auckland hiding up there. What about Vilnius? Oh, this is a good chunk of the map. Go on, explore something for me there. No, damn. All right, we'll find you. We'll find you. Can you give me enough experience to level up? Yes, you can. Even better. Even better. Now, I do have, unfortunately, a bit of a penalty from digital democracy, but it's not stopping me. Osaka is falling. Do you think, dear audience, that there is any reason to build this sanctuary where only 3 tiles are being improved? The answer, of course, is yes. It's always worth it. Look at that. It's a 1-turn flood barrier, but it's around the entire city of Radiatori. Some flood barriers, I think, are more important than others. Yeah, this entire city may disappear if I don't build that. Let's get it done. Huzzah has appeared. Oh, they're still appearing. Every time I see a city-state appear, I'm like, please, be Auckland. There's rapid deployment, but there is an emergency we can throw in. An aid request. Yes. I would love it if people give me just obscene amounts of gold. If there's one thing in this game that I feel I don't have enough of, it's gold. 58,000 of it. Oh, barely any. We need to be more frugal. I think this turn we should be able to get the liberation off of Osaka. Yeah, we absolutely can. Let's just grind some experience on some more units. I love these units so much. Double attacking ranges. These are genuinely really, really cool. And here we go. Another liberation. We've done it. Another 100 Diplo favor. You're welcome, Japan. You're welcome. Rome, how do you fancy peace now? We're done. We're done here. Oh my goodness. Kamasi. It's not Auckland, but it's almost as good. Kamasi is not contained or protected by anybody, and I'm just about to get a bunch of governors. Oh, this is really good. It's particularly good because most of my trade routes at the moment are city-states. In fact, every single one is. Oh my lord. This could and should be amazing. Religious emergency? I would have loved to have got involved in that just so I could. I mean, I guess it's a religious emergency. It's not the same. Who actually voted in for my aid request? Inca? Ethiopia? Babylon? That's a strange assortment, but sure. I got, no joke, I got stealth tech in this tribal village. What were you doing? I guess the tribal village was on a snowy, tundra-filled hill next to some crabs on the South Pole. Maybe this is like South Pole Santa being sneaky down here. That could be the explanation. Anyway, check this out. Vilnius is currently a 14 gold, 3 culture route, but with the envoys I've just earned this turn, we're going to go 1, 2, pick up Kamasi, and we're going to go from 1,693 culture immediately to 2,100. That in itself is awesome. Check out this route, okay? It says 14 gold and 3 culture. No, 17 gold, 9 culture. Our routes are so powerful now. All right, let's keep an eye on this. Mongolia has declared war on Grenada. We don't want them to take that city-state. That's a good ally and friend. I'll keep an eye on that one. Oh, global warming mitigation. Let's start to freeze the world. This is a good plan. We can actually just give ourselves even more diplomatic favor. No one will ever notice. No one will ever mind that I can just basically win the game by freezing everything. It was always like that, I say. Oh, that privateer may kill this unit. That's annoying. Still desperately trying to get my scouts to level 3. There is the Industrial Era. A new beautiful golden age for me, much to the either abject horror or delight of the various AI. Now we also get beautiful offshore oil rigs. We get to check to see how people are doing in terms of loyalty. Rome has gone for heroic, as has Japan. They've gone golden. I don't think I'm going to have any loyalty problems of any of these cities, but we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go for reform the coinage. I don't have enough gold. Nowhere near enough gold, as I'm sure you all agree. Well, the sanctuary is finished as well. Haha, look at the yield. Oh, it's beautiful. It's exactly what we want to see. There's robotics. Here's global warming mitigation. All right, time to freeze the world. Where is it? Carbon recapture. Every 4 turns we can reduce CO2 by 50. The world has only had 460 and it's trying trying its best to flood, but I will not let that happen. The only problem I've got is I haven't really built a lot of industrial zones. So we haven't got many cities that can do this, but we'll get a few running them. Let's pick up Kabul, because double experience on battles I initiate will mean that I can actually hopefully get some ambush promotions on my unique rangers. We'll see if this can work out. I did lose one of them randomly in a fight with Rome, but the others are very, very close to being, yeah, look at this, 2 loads of 6 experience every turn. These should be very promotable very soon. New city state, it's productive, but it's Hong Kong. It's not the one I'm after. Damn. Ah, so close. So close. Yet. So far. Aha! One of them now has ambush. Alright, so now we are attacking 65 strength on cities. Or, if I can find any unit that I could attack, 82 strength and I'm attacking twice. That's very cool. Pamukkale. Oh, I liked this one. This one's the one that gives me better entertainment complex and water park districts because they just give it loads more happiness. Whereabouts was that? Oh, up in England. I wonder if there's other stuff to go and explore here. Go on, Mr. Musket. Go and find it for me. Well, actually, there's some opportunities to liberate some more cities, so we're going to take peace with Rome. They actually still really like me. They respect the fact that I liberated one of their cities. So even though I liberated a city from them, so we are averaging 0, 1 for and 1 against, they do still like me plus 15. I like that. Offshore wind farms, endless power. We can actually build factories properly then, and coal power plants and all kinds of cool things. Because if I've got eco power, well, the coal will never burn. Oh, Granada's been taken from me. Granada. That is Mongolia that's done that. We do indeed have a lot of grievances against them. Maybe we can have some fun here. So we've got a bit of trade with them, but nothing that I can't replace easily. The issue is I have no army in this area. However, Johannesburg is right here. Genghis could influence this city-state pretty easily. This could be an opportunity to grab some army and then bring it immediately forward, because I've got 62,000 gold just in the bank. Yeah, there we go. Let's just buy it out and drop a single envoy. Yep, let's do that just to make it a little bit more secure. And I'll throw in force modernization. Now, I am not producing really any carbon at all, but I think it's fair game in the purposes of peace. We can flood the world if it means bringing friendship and happiness and love to this area of the map. It's got to be a good thing. Okay, time for infinite offshore wind. There are a lot of cities that need power that just have none around. No more will we have this problem. 2,000 gold stolen from Clint. I wonder who is the only person right now to have 2,000 gold. I just liberated a city to you. What is this? What is this? There you go. My contribution on CO2 is now below 0. So I think for the purposes of peace, I think we can make some mechanized infantry. Yeah, this is definitely going to burn some oil doing this, but you got to crack some eggs to make an omelette, or some Mongolian troops to liberate a Granada. It's kind of the same saying, really. Oh yes, you absolutely should be worried, especially because these troops are actively promoting them as I move them around the map. Like, this could not be getting any more threatening for you. Look at all of these troops. Oh, power cells. This is 50% reduction in CO2 anyway, so that will help massively. Yeah, look at that. We are now minus by some way on CO2 contribution. That's really good to see. As long as we stay like that, I don't mind running a few troops for a little while. I had regular power cells, but then I thought to myself, let's make them advanced, then build seasteads. I feel like seasteads is a really good thing for Kupe. Oh, the spaceport. Ah, we've finished. Excellent. Get that Earth satellite up and running, please. And at least we'll know comprehensively whether or not Auckland is in this game. I fear that it is not. Can we liberate this city to Rome for a little bit of extra favor? We can when we've got, the plus 25 combat strength. That's huge. Join the Roman Empire again. Now I'm 2 to them and 1 against them, so I should be friends with them again. You know, on the timeline, I do not remember the last time that I upgraded Reina first, but that is a unique portrait of her, and I am almost glad I've never seen that before. Seasteads has just given me a diplomacy point. I'd forgotten about that one. I am now on 11. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Stop stealing Venice. Actually, Venice you can have. Huzzah's the better one. Look at this. 3,200 goes to 3,800. That's Kilwa kicking in, which is mainly the bonus there, but still pretty huge. Busan, don't worry. I gotcha. Okay, England is happy to start a war with Genghis Khan. That might generate a few grievances, you know? If I denounce them, I can't do a protection protectorate war just yet because, well, the city-state already got lost. Let's get it there. It's probably generated a few grievances over the top there for no reason, but I have grievances with them, so it all kind of counteracts. Now, my troops are significantly stronger than theirs, like significantly stronger. We shouldn't have too much of a problem here. Mechanized infantry against horses. Let's just clear the area out and then we'll liberate Granada in a second. Oh, they threw walls up. Oh no. What will I do? What will I do? Well, first of all, we're going to go through the World Congress. We're still so early in the game, we can't actually vote right now for the extra points. What a shame. Well, we'll vote for myself for trade routes. Normally, resources at the bottom, turtles, is the one to go through. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to see if I can go for duplicates of turtles. Let's absolutely throw all of my favor on this and see if we can swing it. 23 votes on it. Again, there is no need to be using all of this favor. There is absolutely no need to be using this all, but I'm just generating so much, I might as well. And there goes the F satellite. Let's see if that has discovered anything for us. We win, and yes, we win. A lot of people were voting the other way, but a lot of people were also happy to vote on what I wanted to. Excellent news. Right, we have made a city-state, and it is Woolen, which is down there. I don't think there was anyone else that we missed, unfortunately, but there are more barb camps around. Actually, there are a few barb camps scattered around, so we're just gonna randomly buy things from them just to really push forward their development into full city-state status. We want to do that as quickly as we can. There are still more possibilities. We're not done yet. Oh wow, that's a flood barrier. Look at that. That's pretty much the entire island. A second ambush scout. Yeah, these things are tough. Amazing. Come on, Granada. Give it up. Uh-oh, that's a big hurricane, and it spawned right between some very big cities. There is very, very few directions this thing can go that isn't big trouble. Let's just hope that maybe it goes in a different direction, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, here we are in Busan. Going to take a few shots, but I think we can break through. All right, let's see how bad this gets, eh? Where are you going to go? Away? Away in between my cities? Huh. I don't think that hit anything. That didn't hit a thing. Oh, and it's an industrial city-state, but it's Brussels. Oh, come on. Give me Auckland. I deserve it. I've been so well behaved. All right, as I say, there's still more options. We can still get more. We must be patient. We must liberate Granada and maybe the game will reward us. Look at that. Bam. Done. You think really that I'm going to let... Because again, the game has done this thing once again where I've taken Turing and then the next two scientists are going to just be given out immediately. No. I have 74,000 gold. I want Einstein. Thank you very much. Maybe I want Nobel as well. Huh? Now nobody else can have one apart from me. And I'm also going to have Shah because I deserve him. And Goddard and all these lovely people. I don't think I actually remarked on this at the time, but it's turn 178 and I've already finished the civic tree. That is ridiculously early. My lord, we got a lot of culture and very, very early on in this game, and I'm actually only 4 turns away from finishing the science tree as well. I guess I don't really need collective activism anymore. Is there anything else I put in that would be any good? Probably not. So I'll just keep it. But yeah, craziness. We're just absolutely acing ahead. Goddard, I love the double space race boost. This is such a useful thing. It's always a lot of fun. A little bit of a side project. I'm not actually going for a culture victory, but the biosphere, when you have so many offshore wind farms like I do, is something you just cannot resist. It triples the power output of anything renewable and gives you tourism based on your power output. I had about 400 tourism. Now I've got 1,000. I love it. I've barely even started on my whole popping an offshore wind farm down on every single tile. This would be such a cool way of going straight for tourism if that's what I was going for. Maybe I still will. I'm still waiting for a diplomatic victory. We've got the culture now pretty much sorted. I've got my scientific side working nicely as well. I feel we've got options, and that is always a lot of fun. We've got 4 turns left on Busan, but we've been working on it for some time, and I reckon we can actually bring that down to pretty much 0 health and introduce it again to the Liberation Army, grinding through tons and tons of diplomatic favor, making the world forget my many, many sins. Now, the question I have is whether or not I want to mess around by starting to raise a couple of cities for the sake of it. I don't have to. I don't have any grievances at the moment. I might raise this one just for a laugh. just as a punishment. 17 grievances is all it's... Okay, yeah, that's fine. You gotta send a message, you know? You gotta send a message. There goes the moon landing. I get 10 times my science in culture, which means that I just got about 24,700 culture, which would be good if I wasn't already on Future Civic. We've got a bit of an overflow. Never mind. I'm sure it's fine. Right. The first time in a long time, I'm settling a city. And the reason is not only does it get plus 12, because this, of course, counts as a coast tile as well, but I want to build Amundsen Scott. So let's build Amundsen Scott, I reckon. 26 turns. We'll get that pretty quickly, especially when I start doing this. Matt Beard, get in here. I need you to look after this city. There's a lot of oil. There's a lot of fish. You actually, I think, can be a pretty cool city once you get up and running. So no pressure. This is valuable real estate, apart from all the crabs. Venetian Arsenal starting to kick into gear now as well. Do I need all of these nuclear submarines? No, but do they take generic resource requirements? No, they do not. No strategics at all, so I can just spam them. I think I mentioned this before, but I can put power plants in all of my cities now because I've got so much environmental power. None of the resources are ever going to get used, so I basically just pick something I like nuclear power, build it in, it affects a lot of cities, and then we just move on. We've now, I think, just about dropped the world below zero. It's a little bit difficult to work it out, but yeah, minus 800 on CO2, and that doesn't add up to 800, does it? Or does it? It's close. I think we've gone below zero though, so poor in the diplo favor. We're already on 1,500, and we're still 22 turns away from the Congress. That's nuts, especially because Future Civic is also granting me extra diplo favor at the same time. We literally cannot get enough of it. When your new cities literally cannot grow more than one population a turn, because even though you've got all the food, they're limited. That's when you know Hicksunk Dracones probably wasn't needed. 3 turns to get from population 1 to population 4. Yeah, we can live with a little bit of a wait here. Look at that. It's still 1 turn. It's still 1 turn. So this is actually kind of funny. It's turn 186. I have literally just been sitting on this until the next Congress in order to get the diplomacy win. But there's a chance here I'm going to get a cultural victory because of biosphere. But there's also a chance I'm going to get a science victory because of massive super Stevo energy. I don't know which way this is going to go. This is relatively entertaining. This is like now a 3-way race. It's going to happen. Is anyone sure? Am I sending trade routes out now deliberately to try and push this tourism victory a little bit quicker? You better believe I am. Oh man, I'm really enjoying this. I love when games change around and do really crazy things like this that you don't quite predict. Late game shenanigans. Well, we don't need Republican Legacy anymore. That is utterly useless. So let's go online communities. Let's just push this a little bit further. Why not? In fact, I think merchants might be quite useful here as well. Oh, Matthew Perry will grant me another city-state. Amazing. I think I'm gonna go and see if I can find Cardiff. I can't send him to Cardiff. All right, well, we'll send you somewhere else. Oh, it doesn't matter. I've got the envoys. I literally, this turn, I got the envoys. Right, hang on. 1, 2. I was sending a spy there, but I don't need to do that. Now, what Cardiff will do is it'll give every city with a harbour building 2 power. So that's 6 power per city with a fully upgraded harbour, and that is tripled to 18 with biosphere. So every city will give me 18 extra tourism. It is quite literally that powerful. Remember that number, 1,415. Peace with Mongolia. Are you going to give me gold? No. That's probably fair. I did raise a city. They'll forget about it pretty quick, I'm sure. 1,883. So we just gained almost 500 tourism per turn just from Cardiff. Cardiff and Biosphere is one of those random synergies in the late game that people don't really talk about as much as they should. It's amazing. I'm not taking friendship with anybody. I know my alliances would give me more diplo favor, but I don't need more diplo favor. That's not a problem for me. I'd rather be able to just join in on emergencies as they're springing up, and I found that friendships are just blocking my ability to interfere in the lives of everybody else. What's the point if I can't interfere, eh? What's the point? There's Mars Colony. This is truly a 3-way race because I'm now on my last project before the boosters, and we've had about 8 or 9 future techs now. These add up. That's about 40% production on city projects, including Exoplanet, which is only 5 turns in a city with barely any production. 230? It's hardly anything. That's nothing at all. Right, I'm just going to pick up a couple of merchants here because I had the option. Try and get a merchant that gives me more tourism because now we're in this level. Okay, so Mary Catherine Goddard's not the one I want, but fairly soon we should be able to pick her up. Where are you? Sierra Breedlove. Amazing. I don't think I ever mentioned how ridiculous my happiness is at the moment because we have duplicates of turtles. I have 20 copies of those. It's so much happiness. Every city is on like plus 10 at the moment. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted to see. 18 turns for science and 10 turns for culture. It was 18 turns for diplomacy, I should say. Science is, it could be even less. It is very tempting when you see a trade deal 341 gold to sell your diplo favor, but no, I think I'll resist. Oh, I could be so rich though. It's why the Monarchic Legacy card is so good. It gives you so much gold. You just have to be prepared to build the Renaissance walls. If you do that, all is well. It's a new city state, and it's only Huzzah. Come on, game. Stop teasing me. You know the city state I want. You know it. Why do you keep teasing me like this, please? All I want to see is Auckland. I'm doing so much to try and make Auckland happy. I really, really am. Busan is back. Let's liberate it again. Haha. Clint has done me a favor and has built Estadio. Did I need the culture of happiness? Absolutely not, but it's a good addition for my empire, and I like not having it about as much as I like the empire of any AI having it, so I'd rather have it. That makes no sense. Are my car parks falling into the sea again? Ooh, they're just about okay. I think we're okay. I've saved up 10 governor titles and I don't know what to do with them. I'm really stuck. Exoplanet expedition is done. The good thing about Biosphere is even before I've really put too many improvements around Super Stevo, he's already got 54 power from renewables, so I don't need to even worry about flooding this with terrestrial laser stations. 2-turn laser stations? Oh my goodness. It's nowhere near as good as I'd like it to be. It wasn't 2 turns at all. It was a 1-turn project. The game lied. Or that last future tech modifier just pushed it into the 1-turn threshold. I'm gonna say that it was that. Or maybe we've got some overflow. I don't know. Something cool is happening. My unique units, I believe, are going to strike again, and Busan is now available to be hit and liberated. I mean, I would love to keep Vesuvius, but I think I'll give this city back. Keep liberating it, keep interfering, don't let the game ever take a rest. That is a disappointing amount of aid to receive in an aid request. Ugh, come on game. I deserve more than that. Alright, Matt Beard is already up to 70 production, and we're going to buy all of the things in that lead to a research lab so that we can then go for Amundsen Scott, which Shah is ready and waiting to boost rightful. 20% science and 10% production to all cities. I don't need this. This is totally gratuitous, but I kind of like the idea that I'm doing my space projects at 10% faster now. I mean, 20% science in all cities is crazy, especially because this particular city is getting 40%. Just shake this all out. Yeah, look at that, plus 55% science in this city. It's nuts. I can even build Golden Gate in it. You know what? I'm going to, because I can. Also, look at the penguins. Look at the penguins. They're just marching around. Yep, that's right. It's not just in the cutscene. You can actually zoom into the station and have a look at them on the map as well. They are sort of bobbing a little bit. Look, there's 3 of them now. Yay for penguins. The laser stations keep going up. The power demand keeps increasing. We've got 84 local power in this city, and it's only going up. I don't think there is an upper limit on this city. Well, of course there's an upper limit, but I don't agree that there should be an upper limit on this city. It should just be endless. Here is the Golden Gate Bridge. There's probably a much better place for me to put Golden Gate, seeing as I have a lot of islands next to each other, but sometimes you just got to build them on the ice caps because they're there. I mean, there's so many things I could have built probably that would have been better than that, but never mind. And as the laser stations keep firing up, it's turn 196. We're 15 out of 50, traveling at 6, 13 out of 20 points for the Congress coming in 10 turns. Most importantly, there it is. Culture Victory did in fact beat out everything else. It might be that 2,500 tourism coming in per turn. Probably something along those lines. And there we go. The World Police Kupe settling around the world, being super annoying. We have the victory. I love the fact that we got to pick our victory type at the end there. What a game. What a ride. What a Winston Churchill. All right. Buildings constructed. That is crazy considering the fact that I wasn't conquering anything really. Just very productive Kupe, and no Auckland as well. That's crazy. Cities captured, a few, but most of them were liberated and or razed. Sorry, Mongolia. Founded. Look at that. About turn 100, I just went, whee! No cities lost. Districts constructed. We took the lead on that front at about turn 80. You know what I say, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about districts constructed. That's how you beat the AI on Deity difficulty. Just get your districts down. Great people earned. Very good considering the fact that I really wasn't going for that at all. I took the culture lead, I think, like pretty much from the early game, but certainly from about turn 65. The science lead was about the same. Such a rapid start. The golds, everyone else did have an economy, but mine kind of was the most important and I dwarfed everything else. Oh, look at that. Faith was just a mess. Cities destroyed. I didn't actually have... Oh no, this is people who had their cities destroyed. Ah, yeah, sorry, Mongolia. Religions founded. Good. Who was that right at the end? Persia. Persia coming in with the late religion. Love it. And then wonders constructed. I actually built quite a few in this game. When was my first one? About turn 90? That's early for me. I normally don't bother. With my 2,500 tourism, even with my tier 4 government that I was giving me a 40% penalty with everyone pretty much, I was still earning, give or take, about 20 tourists per turn, which is just nuts. Oh, and Busan's flipped again. Oh no! It flipped so quickly, it actually didn't have a chance to fix its walls. That's hilarious. Look at that. It's mad. I just send my units in immediately and just start liberating it aggressively. 1, 2, like that. Can I actually take it in the same turn? I can take it in the same turn. That's absolutely ridiculous. Have it back career. I don't care if you have minus 23. It's fine. The thing about Kupe is once you get into the late game tech with seasteads and offshore wind farms and everything, you can just reliably make giga cities. Look at this tile. 7 food, 6 production, 6 gold, and 4 science. I love it. Billy is up to 27 population. Flying Thunder about 26. Frankincense Battles Orders 27. Stupid Stevo's 28. Everything is very reliably at a very similar level in terms of size. And every city with a decent chunk of per population has a huge production base. Look at that. Every city has more than 100 production apart from these two, and they have 99 and 97. That's nuts. Where is it all coming from? Ah, a plus 65% bonus. You know what? That might help a little bit. I think that might help. That was one of the most fun games I've played in a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, please play Kupe with these mods. It is well worth it. You'll have a whale of a time. Full mod lists on Discord as well as the save file as usual. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind doing me a quick favor and liking the video and subscribing to the channel and all those lovely things, it helps me to beat up the algorithm with my meat hooks. It's what Kupe would want. It's what Kupe would desire. So please help me with that. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, The Nickerman, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Daddy Bear Todd. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!